I'm going to ask Sarah Kovac to join me here on the platform. This morning, during the 9:30 hour, she shared her story with the ladies. And it's a story of hope. It's powerful. And she shows with God, all things are possible. But we wanted everyone to be blessed by what she has to say. So we ask her here in the service to come and share a word with us today. Would you welcome again to North Jacksonville Baptist Church, Sarah Kovac. God bless you.
Can I step down there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm too short. You're not going to be able to see me. Okay. It's Mother's Day. Yay. I'm a mom. I have 2 children. I have a 5-year-old boy and a 20-month-old girl. The girl wanted to be here, but she's sick, so my husband's taking care of her back at the hotel. I wanted to tell you just a quick little story because that's what I do. When my son was about a year old, about a year old, I would always rock him to sleep every night. Since the new little ones come along, I don't get to do that as often as I would like, but we would sit in the rocking chair, and I would just wrap my arms around him the best that I could, and we would rock and look at the stars and giggle, and those are some of the most precious memories. And one night, I had my arms wrapped around him, and he grabbed one of my hands and started looking at my fingers, and then he would look at his fingers, and then he would bend his fingers, and he was trying to bend mine, and they don't bend. And just was examining, and I didn't say anything. I was just waiting to hear what he would say. He was barely talking at that point. But he kept messing with them and would look at me kind of confused and then would look back at my hands and kept trying to make them be like his. And he finally looked up at me and said, "Uh-oh, needs batteries." Because that fixes everything, right? But one of the most beautiful things that God has taught me in motherhood is that I don't have to be perfect, and I don't have to carry everything because I can't. But He's carrying me, and so I don't have to worry about being strong enough. In fact, as an imperfect parent, I am the perfect training ground for my children to someday be prepared to deal with the imperfect spouse. Not that any of you know anything about that. The imperfect boss and their own imperfect children. I am the only one that can train them for that. And if I were perfect, that would actually be crippling for them in their life. And so, moms and dads today, I just wanted to encourage you that you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to control it all. You don't have to be everything for your children as much as you want to, and as much as God puts it in your heart to be there for them. He is, and He's stronger than us, and so we don't have to be perfect. Thank you.
God bless you, Sarah. Thank you.